G'day guys, thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard and today I've got some awesome items found from my friends over at the Value Village here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So if it's your first time visiting Richard's Corner, the idea of my channel is thrifty collecting, showing you, my viewers, how you can save collecting the thrifty way. I go to Dollarama, Value Village, and other thrift stores, as well as garage sales and flea markets and all the like, so that I can find all of my favorite toys and books, movies, video games, all far below retail. I compare what I paid for all my items to what I find online on eBay and such, and I show all of my viewers how far ahead I got with each haul. So I so appreciate you guys tuning into Richard's Corner today. Today's haul from Value Village has a bunch of miscellaneous items. I'm going to try to go through these really fast though, because there are so many of them, as you can sort of see there. There's a good mix here. There's a Transformer, there's a Mario item here. I see a little mini Captain America pop. There's a fairly good sized Smurf and a Trolls case here. Really big mix of items, all for only $2.99. So usually it takes me a while to get through something like this because I do a lot of comparisons, but I will try to go as quickly as possible so that you guys can see all of the goodness that I found in this haul. Again, thanks for tuning in to Richard's Corner today. Let's put everything on my tabletop and show you all the coolness I found today. So as you can see, we have this very extensive haul here. Now all of this that you see here is all from one package only, and it cost me a whole $2.99. Now out of all of these, I'm only going to be redonating a few things here in the corner, but out of all the keepers, I'm estimating about 13 keepers out of all this, counting the big set of Crazy Bones here as one set, so as one keeper. I'm estimating about 13 keepers out of here. From $2.99, that actually works out to be about 23 cents per keeper, and that's fairly significant because as I go through these quickly and show you some online pricing from eBay, active eBay listings, you can sort of see how far ahead I got on any one of these keepers today. But before we get into the really good stuff, I just want to sort of quickly go through some of the obscure and maybe not keepable items. I'm not sure who this futuristic lady with the very high turtlenecky kind of sweater is without the arms, but she was included in the haul and I have no idea who she is. She doesn't really speak to me on any level. There's no markings to indicate that she is from some sort of toy line. If you happen to know who this is, please let me know in a comment below. I'm not sure what that is. It's cute in a way. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping. I didn't count it in my 13, but it's unusual and I'm not quite sure what to make of it. This generic little motorcycle is probably just going to go to my youngest as an extra vehicle among his extensive collection. The only thing of significance here is that it's actually a push toy. So you can, it's motorized. The motor is just based on you pushing, and it'll actually keep spinning for a little while if you build up a little inertia. So that's actually pretty cool. But no figure included, and not a personal keeper for me. But that is pretty neat. One that I'm also kind of on the fence on, although I am going to show some online pricing for, is this little SpongeBob figure. It's a little bit of it's tiny. This is like literally, this SpongeBob figure is about 1.5 inches tall. He kind of half looks like he's doing a dab of some sort. But again, SpongeBob doesn't really speak to me, although the pricing below sort of suggests that maybe when sold in a set, it's actually fairly sought after. It's just doesn't really speak to me. It is fairly well detailed for a PVC figure though. The yellow is throwing off my white balance here, or maybe it is naturally green yellow there, but it is it just doesn't speak to me as a keeper. But if you are a SpongeBob fan, please don't be offended. It just doesn't appeal to me. But it is a fairly cool figure. The last of the obscurity that may or may not be kept is this ladybug. It kind of resembles a Pokemon, but I can't find a listing for him in the Pokedex or anything like that. It's from 2013. It doesn't look like it's made by, I forget which, oh no, Tommy, that's it, Tommy. I don't recognize this as a Tommy figure. It's a fairly hard plastic versus a more rubbery one. I don't even know if it really is a Pokemon. I want to keep it just for the sake of it, but I don't know what it is. If you happen to know again, please leave me a comment because my viewers seem to be a wealth of information. But if you are if you know who that is, please let me know. That's very interesting. So here we have the rest of the keepers here, and I'm going to show you some surprising finds, starting with this group of characters in the middle here. Now, they all have the same consistency, if you can hear that. It's got, like, they're very hard plastic. Whoa. So they're all fairly hard plastic, and the one thing that sort of appeals to me as toys is that they're very, very unique. I found out that this is actually the line called Crazy Bones. Crazy Bones. And basically, according to the fandom wiki here, Crazy Bones is basically a modern version of Jax. And you basically throw them down and I don't know how to play. But there are hundreds of these in different seasons, and there's all kinds of characters that you can find. So somebody obviously outgrew their Crazy Bones, and I think I do recall seeing these in blind bags in stores, but I think the ones that appeal to me the most are the shiny ones. Although they're all fairly cute, these shiny ones seem to be really appeal to me. I'm actually having a lot of trouble hanging on to these. I'm going to put them all down so that I stop dropping them. But these little guys appear in blind bags. They're only, about an inch tall or so, and they're just a huge variety of them. This sort of is very reminiscent of grocery gangs and all of these little tiny collectible figures. Now, not collectible as far as pricing, but more collectible because they are so varied. So I'm actually having a lot of trouble keeping them on the table as I try to show them to you, but I think you sort of get an idea. They are really, really cute characters. I will keep these, and the pricing suggests that it's more, although some of them are parted out on the lower end, the higher end pricing is more for pricing them out as far as buying them in large lots. Especially sealed packages seem to be the more appealing aspects of this particular toy line. So again, these are a little lot of Crazy Bones that I found in my haul today. Very, very cute characters, and a really nice addition to my cute collection for sure. Moving right along, now this little guy, you know what, I wouldn't normally want to keep something like this. It's a Littlest Pet Shop figure. It is a pink and gray zebra. The only reason why there's any kind of appeal to it is that I couldn't believe the pricing on eBay. Like, the high-end pricing is ridiculous for this little guy. She's only 2.25 inches tall, and in fairly well condition, and she still has a very good bobble to her head there. The Littlest Pet Shop logo on the back. But this is a fairly sought-after figure, apparently, which is kind of cool. Do I worry about value when it comes to eBay and stuff like this? Not really. But I have to appreciate that it's a sought-after figure, so I want to keep it because of that. But I mean, kind of cute. It's not something I would immediately seek out, but apparently there is quite an appeal for this. So there you go, Littlest Pet Shop, pink and gray zebra from that toy line. Fairly good condition, too. Now, these are awesome throwback figures, actually. This is way back from 1998, believe it or not, and these are Kinder Surprise ski bunnies. They're drinking hot chocolate. I'm just going to pull out one really closely just so you can sort of take a look at it up close. Love the little pink and purple color scheme to the accessories, along with the orangey brown bunny fur and the nice little cute little purple nose there. Very cute figures. I love Kinder Surprise toys, and it's really cool to see two of them in one package, and they are fairly old. So although the pricing suggests they're more sought after as sold in lots than individually, because I couldn't find any individual listing for it, they're still very, very cool retro figures, and they certainly seem a little dated as far as styling. You don't see individual molded figures in Kinder Surprises that look kind of like this. However, they're still very, very cute and very, very appealing, at least for me. I'm always a fan of Kinder Surprise toys. If you haven't seen my whole line of the advent calendar that I did this past Christmas, I'll link it up in a card above here. But yeah, it's I'm a big fan of Kinder Surprise. So nice 1998 Kinder Surprise ski bunnies from their toy line there. Pretty awesome. So this one's a little bit more obscure. It's from a series called Homies Zombies. Not exactly my first choice for a zombie, but I will keep it because it is a zombie. But apparently it's like a gangster zombie. He's a homie, you know, like my homie, you know, like that kind of gangster, except it's a zombie form. So it's kind of cute. It's a molded figure that stands about 1 3/4 inches tall, and not overly sought after. It's more sought after as a set in package versus being pieced out and sold individually. But an interesting find from the Homies Zombies series, and this is one of many that are usually available in that set. Trying to press through all of these little minis here. This one is of particular note to me because he is Captain America from the Avengers, and this is actually sold in a 4-pack called the Avengers Assemble Micro Mugs. They are micro mugs. Now, if you know the mugs, they have this really, like they're over big size, big head, and round bodies, right? These mini mugs are not articulated at all. They're just molded, but they're so cool. I actually have a set of these already, and it's really awesome to find an extra Captain America, so I could share it with you here. But this is really cool. I love the way it's printed. It looks so nice. But mugs in general are really neat. They're about as varied as Funkos, but more mainstream pop culture versus them going to every single movie out there. But yeah, the micro mugs are really cool. Nice representation of Captain America here. You'll in the 4-pack you'd also see the Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor. So it's too bad I don't have a complete set, but these are from 2012 micro mugs, the Avengers Assemble series. This is Captain America from that. Now, this little character, my friend Jason from Two Hunky Toys, please check out his channel. I'm going to shout him out today. He is one of the inspirations for me before I started my own channel back in September. Jason loves Peppa Pig, among other retail toy lines, and he did a whole advent calendar of Peppa Pig toys among two other, as well as two other advent calendar series at the same time. It was really cool. So but yeah, Peppa Pig, like the only reason why I want to keep this is because all of the little figures that he showed on his advent calendar series really appealed to me. They were just so cute, right? She's got the little flower dress, and she's got her little pigtail in the back there. I haven't actually seen the series, but the figures themselves are really cute. Little articulation in the head and the arms, and then the legs are molded together to sit or to stand together. Love the little heart glasses on her back, on her top too. This is a 2003 figure, I believe. I couldn't find a listing for it, so I'm just including pricing for similar figures, both in box with their complete playset as well as individuals. So a really nice Peppa Pig figure in her little flower dress and heart sunglasses. Very cute. Now we're getting into the bigger parts of my haul, and this is actually from the Trolls movie. This Troll toy is actually a container, and it's manufactured by Burger King. And basically, they're just little secret boxes. And I'm going to see if I can open this one. I had it open a second ago, just to see. There we go. So it's like a secret compartment, and that's basically all it does. It doesn't speak, it doesn't talk, but it really does have an awesome molded version of one of the Trolls characters. Isn't that awesome? Like, that looks really beautiful. And then it's really great that they've got the actual troll like hair sticking out of the container. So it doesn't stand very well, but it as a display piece, if I leaned it against the back of a box or shelf, it would look really cool. But nonetheless, it's still in really awesome condition. There were actually about 6 or 7 of these, and they're all to promote the Trolls movie when it first came out. Again, this is from the Burger King Kids Club toy line, one of the Trolls from the DreamWorks movie of the same name. Very cool. Now we're getting into more iconic stuff. I don't know if I've hauled one of these before, but this is from 2017. Super Mario Brothers had a whole Happy Meal line just last year, and this is obviously the red Koopa Shell, and it's a pullback toy that you can, I think it's, yes, you pull it back and it'll roll forward as a shell being launched after Mario clicks on it or jumps on it, right? So not a bad find. It really is a very well done, really nice clean lines, beautiful white trim, big red shell, and then the nice defeated turtle body underneath. You don't obviously see his head or legs when you jump on the turtle. He just becomes a shell that you can use as a projectile against other enemies. So really handy against your video game enemies, but a really cool, iconic piece to add to my Mario collection. Again, from 2017, the Koopa Red Turtle Shell from the McDonald's Happy Meal Super Mario Brothers toys. Now this happy guy is from 2014, another McDonald's Happy Meal toy. This is actually Washbuckler, not Swashbuckler, but Washbuckler, and he's from the Skylanders Swap Force Happy Meal toys. Now this particular 2014 toy would actually roll across the table and it would spin his body, but he has since been well loved, so he doesn't really do that very well. But to its credit, it is a very well done toy. Love the texturing in his tentacles and his suction cups there. Really awesome, intense expression in his eyes there, and really well molded and well painted too. Like, I love the gold trim on his hat there. Really nice figure. Ooh, love it. And look at that. Look at that. Just love that gold detailing in his top there. Very nice figure. Really cool to display. Again, 2014 Skylanders Swap Force McDonald's Happy Meal toy. This is Washbuckler. In my hurry to go through my haul here, I've forgotten about my little Star Wars iconic characters here. This is actually from the Fighter Pods game. This is one of the heavy gunners from the Clone Wars there. This is one of the clone troopers. I'm not sure whose name this is. I couldn't find a listing for this exact clone trooper, but you can see just how tiny he is. If I put a ruler next to him, he's less than an inch tall. Can you believe that? But yeah, Fighter Pods, these guys would go inside little plastic top-like pods, and you would battle against other people and try to knock the tops out of the arena there. So, but I just love that it's just this tiny squished version of a clone trooper heavy gunner. That's really awesome. And then I also found these really cool Angry Birds Star Wars figures. Here's the Walrus character from the Cantina in the first movie. There's one of the droid, the probe droids from the Hoth system in the second movie. And then obviously we have our Luke Skywalker Angry Bird right there. I'm looking at these now, and they don't actually look like the scannable ones. They might just be pencil toppers, but they look a little narrow for that too. I'm just going to grab a pencil. No, that's a little too thin for that. So I'm not sure, but I remember that you could scan these guys in to unlock characters. Regardless of that, though, some really nice Star Wars Angry Birds little minifigures right here. The Probe, the Walrus guy, and Luke Skywalker. Nearly finished, guys. We're going to take a look at this awesome little Brainy Smurf. Not so little, actually. This 2016 character is actually over 5 inches tall, and it was also released by Burger King to promote Smurfs The Lost Village. And the unusual thing about this particular Brainy Smurf is that his action looks like that. I don't know why he's doing that. He looks almost like he's rapping or doing something maybe he shouldn't be. I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm sorry to go in a bad place there, but yeah, I don't know why the action looks like that, like he's trying to explain something with his hands or something. I don't know why, what the significance is, but that's the only articulation to this, is that there's a little handle that moves his arm up and down, but it just seems like an odd position for him. But he is a very iconic character. Like, it's unmistakable that that's Brainy with his glasses there molded into the figure, and it's fairly clean as far as manufacturing goes. Nice blue paint job there, nice white hat, very well representing of the 2016 Smurfs The Lost Village Brainy from the Burger King Kids Meal toy line. And to conclude my haul today, I've got this really cool Playskool Rescue Bots Optimus Prime. Now this is not a Happy Meal figure. This is actually a retail figure, and as you can see from the eBay listings here, we've got quite a range from just below retail to way above retail pricing for it in package. Basically, it's got this awesome saw that you can spin using this button here. It still works fairly well. I'm gonna do it sideways here so you can see it. Bzzz. Now, Optimus Prime does not have a saw attachment in the actual first generation cartoon, and I'm not sure if there was a Rescue Bots cartoon or anything like that, but it is just a variant of the Optimus Prime we all love and appreciate, or at least I hope you do. I do, because I grew up with the Generation 1 Transformers, and it was really cool. I love the awesome paint scheme, very true to Optimus Prime, the red and blue. They didn't make these gray gray. They made those blue as well. But the Play School toys are more geared towards a younger generation anyway. But I can appreciate just the reference, and how true he is to the actual Optimus Prime. Actually, I'll just pull out my mini that I'm so proud of here. Whoops. Sorry, Mike. I just knocked down Mr. Wazowski. Here's Optimus Prime in his Generation 1 form, a little bit more true, although this is obviously a mini. You can sort of see just the similarities as far as how they molded the Rescue Bot to be very similar to the Generation 1 original. So a really, really cool find. I'm really happy to find this. I think my youngest actually bought this on one of his regular retail buying days, and it's so cool to actually have one for myself. Just a big kid at heart, that's what I am. Again, this is a Play School Rescue Bots, Robot Heroes Transformer. This again is Optimus Prime with his awesome micro saw right there. Pretty awesome way to end off my haul today. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now, and I so appreciate you staying till the end of this haul. It was long despite me trying to rush through it, and I hope that you appreciate all the coolness that I found today. Everything from a mix of awesome throwback characters and some really unique collectible characters. Toys have really changed. Like over the years, I've collected so many different things during my YouTube journey here, and I'm just starting to realize just like how collecting has changed and how it's evolving with all these little tiny mini collectible characters, which is much different from the big PVC and plastic figures that we collect. We collected when I was a kid. So it's really interesting and cool to sort of catch up, with this younger generation and try to sort of get a glimpse of the what kind of awesome toys that you can find these days. But I hope you enjoyed finding out a little bit more about everything I found today. Please leave a comment if you have a favorite toy or a toy line, or maybe you've seen something in the thrift store that you hope that I will find and review on this awesome channel. But in the meantime, it's Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. I wish you happy hunting and happy collecting, and I hope that all of your finds, thrifty or otherwise, are equally awesome. Please hit like and please hit subscribe so that you stay in touch with me and know what is new and happening here on this channel. And please also hit that little bell icon so that you are instantly notified when something new has been uploaded. Again, your likes, your comments, your subscribes, and all of your love and support for this channel is so appreciated. I cannot be here without you guys, and it's just what continues to drive me forward to find more awesome goodness for me to share with you, my awesome viewers. So please come back for more. Again, it is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. Stay tuned for our next video, and we will see you next time. Thanks again for visiting Richard's Corner.